today. All right, today we have a 8-inch Zeeksaw. Now, this is a little portable, battery-powered chainsaw. Now, what sets us apart? Everybody's doing the 6-inch. 6-inch just doesn't quite get it done. The 8-inch has a bigger cutting surface, will cut faster. Now, this Zeeksaw here has the improved oiler on it. So let's go ahead. Now, this is exactly how you're going to get it when you get it off of Amazon. So we're going to pop it open. All right. So here, we'll use that for a display. Now, it's going to come with, keep away from small children. You get a claim your free gift. The offer expires and it gives the Zeeksaw Gmail and all that stuff. So here's your instructions and everything on how to take care of it. We got a cool little pair of gloves. Let's check these out. And like I said, this is exactly how you're going to get it out of the box. Now these are the non-slip, one-size-fits-all gloves. Okay, so we got 2 of those. We have a little oiler filler tube. We have an extra chain, which is always good. I love extra chains. We have 2 amp-hour batteries. Now these are the lithium-ion batteries, and they got some pretty decent weight to them. Now these up front have the little button you press that tells you, the battery condition, so if they're charged or not. So that's cool. So we'll put those here. All right. Wait a minute, and you get some coolified. Oh, these are cool. You get some new and improved safety glasses. Now these are the tinted, so when you're outside, which makes sense. You're outside, you need something protecting your eyes that are tinted, so the sun ain't killing you while you're trying to cut your wood. So that's cool. You get a charger. This is for the battery. Now this is going to plug into the top right here. They have a little port where that plugs in, so that is awesome. So you have that, and dun 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 dun. Oh, this is better than I thought it would be. Now while I'm looking at this, I'm gonna kind of put this out of the way because I only got so much space on my desk. This ain't working to my favor. All right, so that's the Zeeksaw. There, it's upright. Now, this is the saw. This is what I've been wanting to look at. So, what I notice here, okay, it's got a tensioner right here. That's a turn dial. So, you loosen this up, and as your chain gets hot and it gets used, it stretches out a little bit. So, they have this dial that tensions it, and then just turn it back up. So you don't need to get out any wrenches or any screwdrivers. So that's cool. It's got, you can be left or right-handed and operate the safety, because that ain't gonna go anywhere unless you're hitting the safety. So for right or lefted people. Now it also has, okay, where the motor can cool. So it has a lot of ventilation around the motor where it sucks it in and where it blows it out. So it's not blowing a hot air at you. It's sucking it in at the top and through here and then pushing out the side. So that's cool. Now, these here, the oilers. Now, on these oilers, the reason why they have a bubble top. So you're going to fill this up with the cutting oil. Only cutting oil. because it's formulated just for the saws, so they don't clog up. So only use the cutting oil on these. Once you fill this up, you put this on, and then you prime it. And when you prime it, you're going to push this until the oil comes through, and then it comes, there's a little oiler spot down here where it's going to oil your chain. Now, once that primes, when you cut, it's going to self-feed. So when it self-feeds, it's going to oil itself, and you don't have to mess with that. That's just to get it started. Like every time you use it, you just kind of want to pump it twice to get the oil up there and get it going. And then to make sure, point this at the ground, start it, and then if you see a little oil on the ground, you know it's lubing. Now, it doesn't come with a case, and it doesn't come with a protector here. This, you'll just have to put it in your toolbox and do your business. But it is a nice size. The 8" is pretty, that's a good cutting surface right there. So, it's got a good cutting surface. It's got the anti-vibration on the handle. So the button will not press unless you push the safety in. And it's got that good click, good sturdy click. So all in all, okay, I wrote a couple of notes just so I wouldn't forget. Without the battery, it's 2 pounds 6.5, 2.65 pounds. So that's without the batteries. And the battery, they don't weigh that much. Now these are the 2 amp hours. So these are gonna last you about 30 minutes. So with them together, that'll give you about an hour of cut time, depending on how hard you use it. If you're just going at it all the time, it's not gonna last you that long. But these are the 21-volt batteries. So you'll have one on the charger, boom, pop the other one on the charger. The charger puts out 21 volts at 1.5 amps. So they should charge pretty fast. The guard's pretty sturdy. It's got a good, now you want these guards. Don't ever take these guards off, because these are so little, when you start to use them, they'll kick up oil, they'll kick up all that, all the sawdust at you. You don't want that in your face while you're trying to cut. So this is good for that. It keeps that down. It's got a good plastic. It's like a hardened plastic that seems pretty durable. It's not like a really thin, it's not like bendy. So it's a pretty thick plastic. Now, you got to be careful with chainsaws. So always be careful. All right. So the batteries snap in really nice. You got that lock. You always want the lock. And you know it's from Zeeksaw because the batteries say Zeeksaw on them. The saw is Zeeksaw. So, yeah, really nice weight. It's really balanced. So, about where you want it, right there, that's a good balance. So, all in all, it's a really nice saw. It's nicer than I thought it would be. So I got a lot to prune because we've had a lot of storms coming through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure everything's charged up. I'm gonna make sure everything's oiled up, and then I will show you outside what it's gonna do on some down stuff that got tore up in the last storm. So give me a minute and I'll wrap things up. Let me make sure I don't have anything. Now the motor in this is a pure copper motor too. It's not that aluminum, it's pure copper. 8" saw, tool free, so you don't need tools to tighten this. And it's for left or right-handed people. So let's go try this out. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so we're outside. We got this filled with oil. Now all you have to do, pump this a couple of times, and you can see the oil inside the tube. And then you just want to wait for a drip to come out. Oop. Just like that. Yeah. Now, let's try this thing out. Now, we had a lot of trees go down in a storm. So, it cuts pretty good. Now this is an ash tree, so it's going to be a little bit harder, but it cuts very easily, and this will be great when we have that problem. Cuts it very nice. So what do I think about the Zeeksaw? It works. So it did better than I expected. So yeah, I would suggest getting one. It's gonna work good at my house. Just trying to keep things kind of trimmed up. All right, that's what I got for today. I'll see you guys next.